What's up, guys? So before I start the review, I just want to address three quick things. Number one, I've been getting a lot of requests lately for players that I've already done reviews for. So before you make a request, please check through all of my videos and make sure that I've not already done a review for that player. Number two, people have been asking me what playbooks I use. On offense, it's Cincinnati. Defense, it's New Orleans. And number three, I'm not going to be home the next 2 days because of the holidays, so that's why I'm dropping two reviews today to make up for those lost days, which is of course the MVP Robinson and this MVP Marshall card. So just want just want to clear that up. So I don't want you guys to be think I'm slacking on these reviews when I don't drop them in the next couple of days. But anyways, guys, I just want to address those quick things. But for now, man, let's get back to the review. All right, Team MVP Brandon Marshall, 93 overall, pass rush style middle linebacker, 6'1", 86 speed, 90 awareness, 88 block shed, 85 hit power, 93 zone, 90 play rec, 96 tackle, and 96 pursuit. Reminded me a lot of that Zach Thomas card just in terms of the run game. In terms of the pass game, he was obviously much better with 93 zone, which is always amazing. He played great for me because I do play a lot of zone. So of course, he fit my scheme perfect. And if you run a lot of zone, he will fit your scheme very perfect. If you run just man to man, I don't think he'll work that great for you. He will get burnt with fast running backs if that's who you ask him to cover, and tight ends, that is. But if you play the zone, don't worry about it. He will be effective. Don't get him if you just plan to use him. That's not what he's for, and it's just a waste of that 93 zone. Just let him do his own thing. You see right here, these pursuit angles, man, in the run game are crazy, just like Zach Thomas. So very effective in the run game, very effective in the pass game. I would definitely say he's absolutely a top 5 middle linebacker. Once again, assuming you run a zone defense. If you just run man to man, I don't think he's top 5 then. But like I said, played very well for me. And this right here, it's not so much a complaint, but it's definitely just unfortunate. He does have 85 hit power, and I threw a lot of hit sticks, man. I mean a lot. I'm gonna show you almost every one of them. Did not fumble the ball once, man. That was just unfortunate. And I know 85 hit power is not that great, but you would think, with all these hit sticks, I would have gotten just one fumble, but did not happen. So if you pick him up, don't expect him to cause many fumbles. The only good thing about this is that I will say is that a lot of times, I'm sure we've all been there. We try to throw a hit stick, and the guy just bounces off and just keeps running. But you see right here, when he throws a hit stick, it's gonna land. That guy is gonna go down. So that's the only positive thing that I can take away from this. And right here, even though he does have 93 zone, you can see right there he does get burnt just barely, but still does get burnt. It will happen right here. That signature Le'Veon Bell, right about here, broke the tackle. So it's not going to happen too often, so don't think that it's going to happen very often. Don't worry about that. These just happen from time to time like any other linebacker. But, you know, with with 86 speed, it should not happen too often. And you can see right here, I think it is, no, it's going to be the next one, that because he only has 86 speed, that pursuit angle is amazing. So even though he's not that fast, in terms of the run game, he will run people down just because of the angle that he takes. Like right here, I think it is. Nope, not here either. But you see, but anyways, like I'm saying, man, don't worry about his speed, man. He will chase down running backs because of angle. Yeah, here it is right here. He had a big head start, but Marshall chased him down. So, like I said, pass game is great. And like I said before, if you want to use Rum, you can, of course. I'm not saying you can't use Rum because he's definitely a great linebacker. I'm just saying it's not the best option because if you're only going to get him for the 93 zone, there's no reason to use Rum. That's just a waste. There are better linebackers to use there rather than him, like Shazier, Barr, etc. So only get him if you plan to just let him do his own thing. And definitely a top 5 middle linebacker to me. Definitely top 5. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this review. My final thoughts: do I think he's worth 200,000? That does sound about right to me for as well as he played. Just remember, though, if you do pick him up, do not user him. That's not what he's for. Just let him do his own thing. Let the computer control him. He will be effective. I promise you that. And like I said before, my next review might not be out till maybe Saturday or Sunday because of the holidays. So hope you boys have a Merry Christmas, man. Spend time with your family and friends. And I will see y'all boys in the next few days, man. Peace.